Okay, good evening. I'm joined by Theo and Ian, who are the co-writers and co-directors of the Duology of Man. I got to keep looking down. I'm rubbish, mate. I'm such a terrible interviewer. Let's get away from. We've got Ian here. He's on the left there, and we've got Theo there. He's on the right. Okay. Thanks for joining us, guys, and thank you so much for sending the film to the film festival. It's fantastic. We loved it. We loved the way it was shot, and we loved the sort of the deep meaning behind the film, which I'm going to ask you a little bit about tonight. So, if you can, please, guys, tell me a little bit about your start of your film careers, and why you make films.
I guess I'll go first. Yeah, so I guess my film career, and bear in mind there may be some overlap between me and Theo here, began when I met Theo napping on a sofa in a public area of university. I didn't know it at the time, but we would go on to work together for many years. I feel like this one, I don't know, trying to be more dramatic. I met Theo. We were both studying psychology in Nottingham. I am very curious about people, so it was a natural fit. But I've been writing since I was a kid. Um, got out of university having made a bunch of short films and music videos with Theo, some of which were good, some of which were not. But keep getting back on the horse and getting better. And I left uni and went into advertising as a creative and copywriter, which is, where I am now. Theo?
So I met Ian doing psychology at uni. And although he was curious about people, I thoroughly disliked them. So he's brought me over to the good side again, which is good.
Okay.
And I guess I was more visually orientated because I always kind of dabbled in film growing up and did a little bit of editing here and there. And the more me and Ian have worked together, the more we balanced each other out in that sense too. So I've learned to write more, and Ian's learned to direct and do the kind of visual side of things more. So we're a good partnership in that sense. And then when I left uni, I did a short stint at the BBC or the CBBC doing a kids TV show as the shooter editor, and then joined a production company as an editor director, and then eventually became their creative director. And last month I left the company and am now just a freelance director, and that's where we are.
Fantastic. So, Theo, you basically dragged Dean into the filming world, with the lovely filming world that we're working.
Literally it, yes.
So it's crazy. So I love the film, as you know, and I love that you can take a lot of different sort of meanings behind it. This is probably, what your career backgrounds, as you know, that's probably why the film was made. My first question would be then about the film is, what would you say it was all about?
We've got our own interpretations of it. I think we try to steer clear about giving our answer on what we made it about, because it gives you what the correct answer is, and it takes away from it what anyone else's personal answer is. And
there shouldn't be a correct answer.
No, and the second you say this is what the film means, no one else has an opinion on it anymore because there's a right answer.
Okay. No, it's probably the best way to say it. Can I tell you what I thought about the film?
Yes,
please do.
I thought it's like people are always there for you, but they're never there for you in the end. That's really dark, that, isn't it?
No,
do you see what I mean? There's always in the two obviously the scenes. There's the guy on the platform. The other guy comes for help. There's always someone there to help you. But ideally, you're alone in this world. It sounds really dark, that, doesn't it?
No,
it's not at all.
Do you know what I mean?
Much darker.
So because it's the end shots as well when they sat on the beach. There's always a shot of them crying, and I thought, all right, so that's what I took away from it. And it was also, I shouldn't really say, but it was quite funny. The kid.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I was laughing at that bit, and I just thought, well, why is he doing that? But
it's a dark comedy, 100%.
100%.
Okay, that's great. So, so you wrote the film together. So, how did you come up with the idea of this film? Then, how was your sort of writing partnership? How does that work?
Well, I'm in the practice of writing very short, weird little scripts that I write for me, and I send them to people, and they're often very strange. And I just want to make people happy. Is that so wrong? No, I'm kidding. And yeah, this was one of those. I wrote the first half in a very different form, but like the key themes were there. And I showed it to Theo, and Theo, it sort of stuck in his head a bit. And eventually we had this big discussion, and it grew and changed, and we realized, because Theo raised it, that it sort of needed a second half to balance it out, to really bring out some, further meaning. So yeah, that's sort of the life of it.
Oh, fantastic. So it looks like it's got a bit of a high budget. It's actually shot really nice. You can tell it's shot on really lovely cameras. Cinematography is fantastic on it. Did you have a large crew that worked on the project? And did you have what sort of budget? You obviously don't say the amount, but was it a big budget, a smaller budget, or were you penny pinching normally like me?
It's a minuscule budget, and it was completely self-funded by us. And it was essentially us reaching out some to collaborators who we'd worked with on other projects and showing them the script and saying that this is small budget. If you really like the script, we'd love you to work on it. And then some of it was us reaching out to local crew and again just sending them the script and saying, if you love it, we'd love to work with you. No pay, no nothing, just a project that would never have gotten funded in the general scheme of things, because why on earth would you fund this kind of film? But it's important that these kind of films exist, because otherwise there's no kind of uniqueness in the voices out there, and someone needs to make them.
So are you working on something now, guys?
We have several scripts in the work, and we've normally got music videos on the go, so we've got a couple in the works too. We hope to get another 2 short films out by the end of the year.
Fantastic. Send them to us, guys. We'll show them here.
Absolutely.
Get them on here. Listen, guys, thank you so much for submitting the film. We really enjoyed it, like I keep saying. And hopefully we can see your next work very, very soon. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Grindhouse.